Personally, I think Hinge is one of the most revolutionary apps and all the dating apps for women because I think it allows you to interact with people with intention. I don't know if I don't know if Hinge is the same on the men's side as it is on the women's side, but I do know that on the men's side, from what women have told me, the men's side, I think you use it as a personally. You should. I mean, you should definitely shoot your shot by liking and whatnot, but it's more like a who likes you and how you respond to that. And I think it actually is a good representation of male and female relationships. I think some. I think you choose each other personally speaking, but a lot of people view it as pick men take what they get. Women choose. Women have the opportunity to choose. I also don't think that's true. I think that we all choose people, but some people have more buying power and whatnot. But Hinge is revolutionary. As a woman, you open up. I'm not a woman, but from what I guess, as a woman, you open up Hinge. You read, okay, he looks cute. These are his intentions, rather than you go to like a real life situation where, okay, this guy's friends with me. Does he want to F? Does he want me as a friend? Does he want me for my body? Whenever I turn around, is he looking at my butt? Is he looking at this? Is it that? But Hinge, I'm looking for long-term relationship. That's his intention by him saying that on the app. Looking for a short-term relationship. That's his intention by him saying that on the app. He shows his interest. He shows what he's looking for. And it's just like boom in your face. You don't have to worry about those intentions. But the real reason why I think Hinge is revolutionary is because expectations are communicated. Obviously, when it comes to people, I really think our biggest problem is comes from expectations that are not communicated, right? I think a lot of us, if we just were honest about what we wanted out of certain relationships, it'd be so much healthier. I don't think this is long-term practical or, actually good for you. But if you just wanted a friendship with benefit situation, communicate that. If you just want a long-term situation, if you just want a friendship, and I think even as you grow in friendship, the feelings change and whatnot in time together. But if you communicate these things, it would really save the hassle. But obviously, communicating is hard. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. But closed mouths don't get fed. Yeah. Closed mouths don't get fed, but not all things need to be said. So it's like a weird balance of all of that. But the thing with dating apps, I'm pretty sure, I don't know much, but the culture of like Tinder, I think people still date on Tinder. And actually, I've met a lot of older couples as in like 5 or 10 years older than me, but they've met on dating apps, right? I've also met people who just say different on dating apps are just hookups. And I've also met people who never met anybody on dating apps or anything like that. I really think putting yourself out there is what actually makes the difference and what makes the change. You can't, on the male perspective, you can't just live passively and just take in whatever is given to you. Because nothing will be given to you until you work or ask for it. And on the women perspective, not a woman's, I can't really speak much, but it also has to be the same, right? You give and you receive. And a lot of us, if we actually communicate the things that we're wanting, hey, I like da 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 da. I would like if we da 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 da. If that is not possible, communicate that, and boom. I watched this Instagram video a while ago. It was my friend kind of explaining, hey, a lot of men are stuck in these friend zone relationships, and because they're not gonna be able to communicate what they want, they end up staying in these friend zone relationships, which just ends up hurting them long term. Oh, you want this the person. They don't want you in that regard, but you're not wanting to move on and let go. But you stay in this friendship where you're getting hurt emotionally. She wants a boyfriend, but she doesn't want you as her boyfriend. So you guys do friendship stuff without the title, without the da. Hey, if you want that and you're comfortable with that, do that. But if you're not, don't stay in that relationship. Communicate what you want. I'm saying this, there's actually nothing I truly want at the moment. I do think there's people who can make me change my mind, but I think that's very important to communicate and important to know about yourself. Also, I think you learn about yourself by giving yourself grace and figuring it out. So, yeah, there's my thoughts on Hinge and dating platforms, I think they're amazing if you're getting the responses you want and if you're putting yourself out there. Nowadays, I do think these algorithms are bought off, so you have to use a paywall to get what you're looking for, like unlimited connections, unlimited this and that. I think the ability to put yourself out there as much as you can is what actually allows you to win. So, yeah, those are just my thoughts. And I do think these probably resonate with people, but I personally think that Hinge is very powerful if you're a woman because it allows you to know men's intentions. That's the title of this video. Yeah.